As the psalm goes, let us enter his presence with thanksgiving. Let us make a joyful noise to him in song. It is a mark of our tradition to invoke blessings of the Almighty at the beginning of an event. God has a time for every event that occurs in our life. Let us invoke the Lord's blessings on our budding health professionals in every moment of their life. Ladies and gentlemen, I kindly request you to remain seated in the divine presence of our God and thank Him for the mighty blessings as we hear the choir singing in His time. It's an auspicious occasion in every nurse's life. Nurses dispense comfort, compassion, and caring even without a prescription. Today marks a milestone in the life of our first-year students towards becoming healthcare professionals. And it is an honor that we are all gathered here today to celebrate this milestone with them. May I now request our Chief Guest, Dr. Srinivas, Professor, JJM Medical College, Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Chairman, Koshys Group of Institutions, our special guest, Sister Martha, and all the dignitaries on the dais to kindly come forward to light the lamp. I kindly request the audience to rise as the dignitaries light the lamp. Leadership is about transforming limitations into possible occasions. One such leader who has a vision is Miss Melba Elizabeth, Principal Koshys College of Nursing. I call upon you, ma'am, to welcome the gathering.
Learn to light your candle in the darkest moment of someone's life. Be the light that helps others see. It is what gives its deepest significance. A warm good morning to one and all present here. Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. L.D. Srinivas, Senate Member RGUHS. Special Guest Sister Martha, Administrator, JMJ Hospital. Guest of Honor, Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Chairman, Koshys Group of Institution. Executive Vice President, Dr. Serena Shaji. Dr. Vijay Joseph, Principal, Bangalore Little College of Nursing. Ms. Jansi Rani, Principal, Koshys School of Nursing. Vice Principals, Deans, HODs, faculty members, parents and dear students. I am indeed happy to have the pleasant task of welcoming this gathering for the gracious occasion of lamp lighting and oath-taking ceremony of our budding nurses and allied health students. This event marks the beginning of the noble journey, whereas students take the first step into the world of healthcare with dedication, compassion, commitment to service. As we light these lamps, it is a moment to reflect on the responsibilities you will embrace as future healthcare providers and to ignite the passion within you to make a positive impact in the life of those you serve. Let us embrace this occasion as an opportunity to foster your aspirations and inspire you to become the compassionate and skilled nurses and allied health technicians as the society so dearly needs. At the outset, I extend a heartfelt welcome to our esteemed chief guest whose presence today adds great value to this ceremony. We are deeply honored to have with us Dr. Srinivas LD, whose guidance and leadership in the field of medical education continue to inspire us. It is a matter of privilege for me to introduce Sir to this gathering. Dr. Srinivas completed his MBBS from WIMS Bellary and MD in Pharmacology from JJM Medical College, Davanagere. Presently, Sir is working as Professor in JJM Medical College, Davanagere. Sir served as the Treasurer of Indian Pharmacological Society, Member of Central Working Committee, IMA Karnataka State Branch, Member Academic Body, Clinical Research Coordinator, JJM Medical College, Davanagere. Former Joint Secretary, IMA Davanagere Chapter. Published many articles in various national and international journals and was a part of ICMR projects. Attended many conferences. Currently, Sir is holding the prestigious position of Senate Member, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences. Your august presence have rejuvenated us, and on behalf of Koshys Institute of Health Sciences, I extend you, sir, a very warm welcome. Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Chairman, Koshys Group of Institution, to welcome, sir. Thank you, sir. We also have the privilege of welcoming Sister Martha Thirumal Reddy, a remarkable leader in healthcare and a true inspiration to the nursing fraternity. Sister Martha completed her BS in Nursing from College of Nursing, St. John's Medical College Hospital, Bangalore, MSc from Manipal Academy of Higher Education, Maki, Udupi. Sister is a lifetime member of TNAI, Catholic Nurses Association, Asian Association of Cardiac Nurses, and Critical Care Nurses Society. Sister is empaneled as an NH assessor from Quality Council of India, participated in training of trainers of HIV/AIDS in different institutions. Sister also attended various national and international conferences in US and China. She served as a member of Board of Studies under UG and PG in Nursing Faculty, RGUHS. Her contribution during earthquake relief for Lantur, Maharashtra was remarkable. Started her career as a staff nurse, then into nursing tutor and served as a principal in various institutions like St. Joseph College of Nursing, Nellore, School of Nursing, Memorial Hospital, Nagpur, Bel Air College of Nursing, Panjapni, St. Philomena's College of Nursing, Bangalore. We are proud to have Sister, who is the recipient of Best Principal Performance Srinivas Award for outstanding achievements and remarkable role in the field of education and distinguished service to the nation. Currently, sister is holding the position of Administrator J&J Hospital, Bangalore. Dear sister, we are glad to have you here today with us. May I request Dr. B.G. Joseph, Principal, Bangalore Literature College of Nursing, to welcome sister. Thank you, ma'am. With all my affable greeting, I cordially welcome Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Chairman, Koshys Group of Institutions. Sir, you are a man with a great vision and a pioneer of this institution. Your personal care, love, and concern have nurtured this institution to grow to its greatest height. We extend you a hearty welcome, sir. May I request Dr. Srinivas Shaji, Executive Vice President, Koshys Group of Institutions, to welcome, sir. Thank you, ma'am. It takes someone special to be an educator, a person who cares for others and aim to help the students to grow to their fullest potential. We have enlisted a woman with innovative thought, motivating nature and with radical new ideas. I am privileged to welcome Dr. Srinivas Shaji, Executive Vice President, Koshys Group of Institutions. May I request Professor Jansi Rani, Principal, School of Nursing, to welcome ma'am. The light of care, courage and compassion begins its journey today. With gratitude and respect, we welcome Dr. B.G. Joseph, a Principal, Bangalore Literature College of Nursing, whose unwavering support and leadership uplift our institution and students. May I request Ms. Jovita Rana Abraham, Vice Principal, Bangalore Literature College of Nursing, to welcome Madam. Thank you, Ms. Jovita. Florence Nightingale's lamp continues to shine through the heart and hands of every nurse. We are honored to welcome Professor Jansi Rani, Principal, Koshys School of Nursing, to this sacred tradition, where our students pledge to uphold the values of nursing with integrity and dedication. May I request Professor Tina and John, HOD BSc Nursing, KGI, to welcome Madam. Thank you, ma'am. We are delighted to offer our love and heartiest welcome to Dr. Prakash Nayak, Academic Director, Koshys Institute of Management Studies, in his absence. Academic Advisor, KGIS, Vice Principals, Deans, HOD Skills and KGIS, faculty members, non-teaching staff, HRT, F&A and L&D team, who directly and indirectly involved in this function. I forward a hearty welcome to the beloved parents of this future developing budding nurses and allied health students. We appreciate the parents for their initiative in enabling their children to choose their noble profession, and also an extended thanks for choosing to be with us. Welcome you all. John Milton, a famous English poet, on his poem said that God helps the needy through his 1,000 messengers on earth. The messengers of God symbolize peace and purity of God Himself. The lamp which they light at the beacons, a source of light which inspired to rededicate themselves for the service of poor and needy. Dear students, today is the beginning of a lifelong commitment to patient care. The oath you take today is a promise to serve with empathy, competence and integrity. Nursing and allied health is not just a profession. It's a calling that demands your heart, mind and soul. The world needs compassionate caregivers now more than ever, and I have no doubt that each one of you will uphold the honor of this sacred profession. I congratulate all of them for choosing such a noble profession and extend a warm, cordial welcome to the freshers. Once again, I welcome you all to this solemn, joyous occasion. Let this lady be reminder of the noble path that lies ahead, and may each of you shine brightly as the torch bearers of care and healing. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Melba Elizabeth, Principal, Koshys College of Nursing, to this solemn occasion. I invite Ms. Hannah Roslin, Associate Professor, to welcome Ma'am to the ceremony. Today, we are privileged to have Dr. L.D. Srinivas, Professor, JJM Medical College, Davanagere, and Member of Senate, RGUHS, amongst us as our chief guest. Sir, we are honored to have you to bless the newly budding nurses and the healthcare professionals. May I kindly request you, sir, to address the gathering.
At the outset, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, dear students and parents. So on this auspicious occasion of lamp lighting and oath taking ceremony, I congratulate you all for choosing nursing as your profession to serve the mankind. It's the greatest opportunity to all to serve the humanity. So basically, I'm not a good speaker. We have a very senior, experienced academician and administrator among us, Sister Martha. Let us hear more from her. So I'll speak few words. So this ceremony signifies a formal entry into the nursing profession, and also to pay a tribute to pioneers in nursing care, especially lady with the lamp, Florence Nightingale. So as we all know, nowadays patient care is a teamwork. It involves nurses, doctors, technicians, pharmacists. Okay, so all of us are interdependent. So you inculcate the theory as well as practical knowledge to serve the patients, and you are the person or you are the people who spend more time with the patients. Be a light to a needy and hope for the patients. So I thank Dr. Santhosh sir and our Dean Madam for giving me the opportunity to be part of this wonderful August gathering, and wish you all happy learning and good luck. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational words. A true beauty of music is that it connects people. It carries a message, and the musicians are the messengers. Here I welcome our college choir for a special song, Heal the World by Michael Jackson.
About the generation. Say we want to make it a better place for our children and our children's children, so that they know it's a better world for them and think if they make it a better place.
glorious evening. Thank you, choir, for the lovely song. Leadership is the capacity to translate a vision into reality. We are privileged to have with us today a pioneer in nursing who has contributed to the upliftment of the nursing profession in various capacities. An able leader and a visionary, I invite Sister Martha, Administrator, J&J Hospital and former Principal of St. Philomena's College of Nursing to share her insights to the gathering.
Good morning to all. Esteemed guest, Dr. L.B. Srinivas, the Chief Guest and the Senate Member of RGUHS University of Health Sciences, our guest of honor, Dr. Santhosh Koshy, the Chairman of Group of Institutions, Dr. Srinivas, Executive Director and Principals, faculty members, and my dear loving students. I am honored and privileged to stand before you today to celebrate the significant milestone in the journey of your nursing. Today, we have gathered to witness the lamp lighting ceremony, a time-honored tradition that symbolizes the illumination of knowledge, compassion, and dedication to the nursing profession. I would like to share with you 3 special characteristics of nurses, often referred to as 3H: heart, head, hands. The head consists of nursing characters are critical thinking, problem solving, evidence-based practice. The 3 characteristics of the heart: compassion, empathy, and caring. The hands, the characteristics that nurses can achieve are technical skills, manual dexterity, and coordination and organization. These 3 H's, that is head, heart, and hands, are essential characteristics of the nurses, enabling them to provide high-quality, patient-centered care that addresses the physical, emotional, and spiritual needs of the patients and the families. Now, all the above 3 X characteristics are seen in the following heartwarming story. So, I would like to share with you one of the anecdote of the story, which is between the nurse and the patient, how these 3 characteristics are involved. Jack, a 40-year-old husband and father of 2 children, was diagnosed with the terminal illness. He was admitted to the hospital for the palliative care, and his wife Sarah was by his side. Now, nurse Rachel was assigned to care for Jack. She was a compassionate, empathetic nurse who took the time to get to know her patients and their families. As Rachel cared for the Jack, she noticed that she was struggling to come to terms with his diagnosis. He was angry, scared, felt like he was losing control. Rachel listened attentively to Jackson's concerns, validated his emotions, and offered words of comfort. One day, as Rachel was helping Jack with his medication, he broke down in tears. He expressed his fears about leaving his family behind and not being able to provide for them. Rachel immediately stopped what she was doing, sat down beside Jack, and held his hand. "I'm so sorry, Jack," Rachel said. Her voice was filled with empathy. "I can only imagine how difficult this must be for you. But I want you to know that you are not alone. We are here to support you and your family every step of the way." As Rachel listened to Jack's concerns, she realized that he was worried about his family's financial future. She offered to connect him with a social worker who could help him navigate the financial aspects of his care. Over the next few days, Rachel continued to care for Jack with kindness, compassion, and empathy. She took the time to talk to him, listen to his concerns, and offer words of comfort. She also made sure that his family was supported, offering them emotional support and connecting them with the resources to help them to cope with Jack's diagnosis. As Jack's condition deteriorated, Rachel was there to hold his hand, to comfort him, and to assure him that he was not alone. She was constant presence and a source of comfort and strength, not just for Jack, but his family, entire family was involved. Jack's story is a statement for the power of empathetic care. Nurse Rachel's kindness, compassion, and empathy made a profound difference in Jack's life and in the lives of his loved ones. She showed them that they were not alone, but they were cared for and that they mattered. From this story, the key points to take away for us is caring is a fundamental aspect of nursing. Nurses have the power to make a profound difference in their patients' lives through their caring nature. Nurses can make a difference beyond the physical care. Nurses can provide emotional support, comfort, and reassurance to their patients, helping them to heal not just physically but also emotionally. The impact of caring nurses can be long-lasting. Mr. Jack's story shows us that the impact of caring nurses can be long-lasting, helping the patients to regain their strength, confidence, and independence. So, dear students, as you begin your journey as nurses, I charge you to remember the following. Always prioritize the well-being and safety of your patients. Be curious, seek knowledge, and stand up to date with the latest evidence-based practices. Practice with compassion, empathy, and kindness. Respect the dignity and autonomy of every individual, family, and community you serve. Collaborate with your colleagues and recognize the value of teamwork and interdisciplinary practice. Dear students, as you light the lamps, may you work with devotion, may you touch with tenderness, and may you speak with gentle words, and may you listen with your heart, and may you understand with a deep feeling, and may you know the time to be quiet, the time to laugh, and the time to sympathize, and the time to encourage. Above all, may you know that the time to love. As I conclude, my congratulations to you budding nursing students on this significant milestone. May the light lamp that you light today guide you on your journey as nurses. And may you always remember the values and May you always remember the values and principles that you underbring in the noble profession. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for your words of inspiration, and thank you for describing the significance of the three H's in the healthcare profession: the head, heart, and hand. Words can move mountains, and there is synergic power in every sense of the word. Most honorable personality whose lessons and motivation can bring an optimistic transition to anyone's life. He is none other than our chairman, Dr. Santhosh Koshy. He is a person with a great vision and strives for the growth of this institution. May I now welcome you, sir, to address the gathering.
Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Dr. Srinivas, Senate Member, RGUHS University of Health Sciences, Sister Martha, dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, my dear teachers, students, all the faculties, and above all, my dear parents. At the outset, it's an immense pleasure for me to be here for today's lamp-lighting ceremony and oath-taking ceremony of Koshys Institute of Health Sciences. It is nothing but cherishing the leadership of Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp, who in the Crimean War, in fact, had to hold a lamp and serve the wounded and the abandoned soldiers. The same lamp is what she is passing on to you today for your nursing career later. And just need your light to heal the touch, to give the touch to heal the patients. So you have to understand that this Florence Nightingale was a noble, with no attitude, a compassionate, and a very passionate professional lady, whom we call as a modern nurse, a lady in the modern nursing. So, what you need to do today's generation and the previous generation, which we see about 25-30 years back, the nursing what we compare is not what the nursing what we see today. Today the children have come maybe by compulsion by the parents, since you know that the healthcare is doing very well. Maybe you think that you will get a lot of salaries in different parts of the world. There is no compassion, there is no human touch, a lot of attitude towards the patient, no caring, shouting at the patient. These are the things what we see in today's nursing compared to what we saw a few years back. So this may be, as I said, that a lot of people choose nursing because it's a very noble profession, it is a very compassionate profession, and you need to deal with the human touch. So I think Sister Martha enlightened you with the story, but this is a very true story which I'm enlightening you, which happened about 15 to 20 years back. There was a guy who was a good professional, who was a good educationist in fact, was doing his practice as usual, felt that he is not feeling well for some reason. He was taken to a hospital, but blood reports were really alarming, and it changed out to be subleukemic leukemia. So finally, the person, when he was diagnosed with such a thing, he was shattered. He really didn't know what to tell his family members. His parents were with him, his family, his children. So he tried to hide a lot of things by saying nothing has happened. And he himself took to Tata Memorial Research Institute in Pune. There he went for a second opinion, and the second opinion also turned out to be subleukemic leukemia. So that shattered his life. He now wanted to tell the family members that he is really suffering from this problem. Because today's world, if you are conscious and if you are able to give a consent, the patient itself can give a consent, so we don't require consent from anybody else if you are a major. So what he did, he in fact had a close conversation with the doctor indoors and asked him that, see, I really don't want any of my family people to know about this, but I need to get my treatment done. The way which you advise, I will follow it. and even if it's going outside the country, I am ready to go and take the treatment. So doctor was really astonished. He said, no, some of them should know. Yes, but a close friend of him was consulted, and he took the onus on it, and that is how he was referred to a state called as UAE and a place called as Dubai, where there was a beautiful research center, cancer research center, which he was referred there. And ultimately what happened was that the treatment had to undergo about 6 to 7 cycles. 7 cycles of chemotherapy. The first cycle was given in Tata Memorial itself, so that the patient doesn't get worsened up. So finally, for every cycle, he flew to Dubai, and it was not done in a hospital. It was in fact done at a privatized room, which was a sea-facing apartment. And the second occasion when he went, it was a city-facing apartment. Third occasion he went, it was an hospital-facing apartment. So it was created, such beautiful environment was created because this man had money with him. So money was not a problem for him. But he knew that money cannot buy everything. He can buy medicines, he can buy treatment, he can do a lot of things, but definitely he wanted none of his family members to know about it, none of his people to know about it, but he wanted a lot of care from somebody. And that's so what happened was that there was an Australian nurse. I don't want to reveal any identity of anybody because that carries a lot of problems. But the problem was that this Australian nurse was posted for him to be taken care of. And this nurse was so significantly trained in the treatment aspect of it. So it was remotely controlled treatment taken by the doctor as well as the thing. There was 2 or 3 doctors from Tata Memorial. And this time, the doctors from Dubai also were constantly in touch to see how the patient was doing. So administering medicine was not only the answer. What I'm trying to tell you is that nurses are not meant only for administering IV injections and taking care of the patient. There are a lot more in nursing what happens. So this lady was the nurse permanently assigned to him for all the 6 cycles. And she was such a gem of a girl. She used to take care of him. She used to groom him, she used to feed him, she used to make him happy, she used to sing for him, she used to pray for him, she used to cry for him, she used to understand what's happening with the family. She always wants to know the mental torture what the family, but the family doesn't know that this man is undergoing all these things. So it went on. It was very difficult to depart her and then leave back to India because that cycle used to go for about 2 or 3 days. Every time this person goes there to Dubai, again he meets the same lady, again meets the same nurse, she takes care of him the same way. She shares her problems. She also used to have a lot of familial issues. That is how she came all the way to Dubai and work as a nurse for her earning. And she used to take care of him the same way every time he comes. The nursing was taken care of, the grooming was taken care of, the song was sang, the prayer was given, the soothing touch was given, medicine was administered, everything was done by this nurse. And it was a wonderful experience that these people became so close. They started very much in love with each other. It's not that they were in love with each other in other ways, what I'm trying to tell, but the way that she took care of him was something which he could not even depart her and go back to India. That's the way it was happening. On the 5th cycle, there was a tragedy which happened. That was the 5th cycle when this person came from from India to Dubai. The problem was this nurse, for unwanted reason, was shifted from her place. I don't know what reason it was, but there was a reason behind it, and she was back to Australia. So this man got so much of depression that the nurse who was taking care of him is no more available with him to take care of this cycle. But again, there was a different nurse which was assigned to him to take care of the treatment to happen. But ultimately, and this man tried to find out where this nurse is and which part of the world she lives. But she never, ever, he could recognize where she lived and where she was. And this continued, and the search continued, but everything was in vain. But he completed his cycle and was fully cured, and there was absolutely no problem for this man, and he is living till now. The whole scenario which I want to tell you is very clear that the nursing touch, the healing touch what we give, the talk what we do, the food what you feed, it is just not only the IV injections or injectables what you perform on a patient is not that which gives him cure. The cure is your talk, your love, your affection, your care. This is what your attitude, your compassion, your passion. All these things matters too much for a patient's cure. Because you come across a lot of incidents, from a fever patient to an acute gastroenteritis, to a cancer patient, to a neurological deficit patient who requires rehabilitation, to a respiratory patient. You can see patients staying for 1 day in a hospital. You can see patients staying for months in a hospital. You can see patients even staying for years. There are history which says that even at 16 years the patient has come out of coma and started living. That's a record actually, in fact. So happened in France. 16 years the patient was in coma, and on the 16th year he got up and came. So a lot of things happen with nursing care. It is not the doctor who gives that cure. Doctor comes, he prescribes the medicines and he walks out. And a nurse is not a nurse to only administer the medicine. She is there to take care of the patient 24/7. She needs to do everything what is said. So there should be no attitude, she should be noble, she should be compassionate, she should be able to sing, she should be able to groom, she should be able to feed, she should be able to touch, she should be able to do everything. Only then the patient who is suffering can get up and come out of life. This is what this nursing is all about. And that's what today's nursing should practice, which is absolutely not there in today's world. So I just gave you this example only because people keep on saying all this lamplighting ceremony and things. That's just that none of you follow the example of what Florence Nightingale has done. You don't attend clinics properly. You don't come and see the patient properly. You don't see a case sheet of the patient properly. You don't understand even what the patient is suffering from. You just come, you just see, you sit with your mobile, you sit in one corner of the room, you play, and you walk off. This is not nursing at all. This is not the way nursing should be dealt with. The nursing is what I told you. This is what nursing is all meant of. And you students should try to see that the patient doesn't come to a hospital for a honeymoon. They come with a problem. Hospitality is very important. You need to treat the patient, welcome the patient, and see that the patient gets up. A sister talking to a patient makes a lot of difference than a doctor talking to a patient. You are considered as the second God. You are considered the second God. Doctors come, they prescribe, they go. And they rely on you people. And as the sir was saying, this profession of healthcare is interlinked. It's a multidisciplinary. You have allied medicine students here. You have got OTAP, respiratory medicine. You have got lab technology people. You have got dialysis people. All of them, directly or indirectly, you are involved in the treating of the patient. Ultimately, the whole thing is that you have to give comfort to the patient. Only then the patient can pull through and survive in his life. So imagine that how much the health industry is dependent on you people today. The whole world wants nurses. The whole world. It is not only a country like India. Every nook and corner you are in demand. Whether you go to Ireland, whether you go to UAE, whether you go to USA, whether you go to any part of the world, there is gross demand for nursing. So nursing should not be in demand only because you get salaries. Nursing should be a compassionate profession, a noble profession. Only then the patients who are in today's world will get that healing touch of beauty. And let me at the outset thank the parents for choosing this profession and allowing the students to to come into this wonderful profession. And also the teachers here who mentor you, who definitely will make you a good nurse. That's what the whole duty of teacher is. So I thank the teachers also to mentor the student to get a healing touch. And apart from all this, thank you all students for choosing this wonderful profession of healthcare. It's very important whether you have chosen allied sciences or whether it is nursing. It is all the same, and your healing touch is what that is required for definitely a patient to get cured. Thank you. Wish you all good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your words of motivation, and I do hope the budding health professionals will do their part in giving back to the community with the best commitment and care. I am very much delighted to invite Dr. B.G. Joseph, Principal, Bangalore Little Flower College of Nursing, who is a strong pillar and a motivator. I request Madam to enlighten the gathering about the significance of the lamp lighting and oath-taking ceremony.
Chief Guest Dr. L.D. Srinivas, Professor, JJM Medical College and Senate Member, RGUHS. Guest of Honor, Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Chairman, KGI. Special Guest, Sister Martha Tirmal Reddy, Administrator, JMJ Hospital. Dr. Sarina Shaji, Executive Vice President, KGI. Deans, Principals, HODs, faculty, staff members of all departments, other invited guests, parents, and all my dear students. A very good afternoon to all. As we are entering into the most important part of this ceremony, I would like to highlight the reason behind this tradition. Lamp lighting ceremony in nursing is a deeply meaningful event that connects us to the roots of modern nursing, a profession that is built on compassion, dedication and care. It's a tribute to Florence Nightingale, who is the founder of modern day nursing. Now let me introduce a little bit about Florence Nightingale. Florence Nightingale was a British nurse, renowned statistician, social reformer and the founder of contemporary nursing philosophy. Born into a wealthy family, her father provided her reputable education, which was uncommon for a Victorian woman of the time. With a strong ambition to become a nurse, at the age of 17, she started to visit sick people at home, though there was opposition from her family. In the year 1851, her father gave her permission to get formally trained as a nurse. Florence Nightingale's involvement in the Crimean War was the defining moment in her career. When the Crimean War began in 1854, the British were unprepared to deal with the number of sick and injured soldiers. Newspapers began to report about the terrible state of medical care. The Secretary of the War, Sidney Herbert, asked Nightingale to manage a group of nurses that would go treat the wounded soldiers. After which, she took 38 nurses with her and went to the hospital where 5 to 6 patients were sharing a room. Nurses brought supplies, nutritious food, maintained cleanliness and sanitation to the military hospital. They also provided individual care and support. Within 6 months, Florence Nightingale and her team transformed the hospital and the death rate went down from 40% to 2% because of their work. One of the iconic symbols associated with Florence Nightingale is the lamp. Nightingale was known for carrying a lamp and checking on soldiers at night, so they gave her the nickname, the Lady with the Lamp. It's written like this: when all medical officers have retired for the night and silence and darkness have settled down, she may be seen alone with a little lamp in her hand, making her solitary rounds. My dear students, this is the essence of true nursing. Dear students, as you stand with lamp in your hand, this image of the lady with the lamp should be clear in your mind. Lamp represents the nursing tradition of selfless work and dedication. It symbolizes the passing of knowledge and igniting the souls of the budding nurses with the ideals of compassion and care. Here, as we come forward to light the lamp, light not only symbolizes knowledge, which removes ignorance, but also it signifies enlightenment, experience, hope, love, comfort, and positivity, driving away the negativity that darkens everything. The oath taken by every nursing professional signifies the discharge of their duties with complete honesty, integrity, and without any discrimination. As our freshers hold up the lamp and recite the Florence Nightingale's pledge, they are making a solemn commitment to uphold the ethical and professional standards of our noble profession. As you accept the light from your instructors, consider the patients waiting for your care. They are in the hospital beds, in nursing homes, in schools and in communities. They are scared, they are hurting, they are hoping for someone just like you to make a difference. In closing, let us reflect on the profound words that lighting a lamp for someone else can also enlighten your path. As nurses, you have chosen a profession that is both demanding and rewarding. Each one of you has the power to be that guiding light for others. Remember that you are dedicated and committed to serve and to help those who are suffering. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you on reaching this significant milestone. May the light you carry today shine brightly throughout your nursing career, bringing comfort, healing, and hope to those who are in need. May God bless you all in every phase of this remarkable journey of your professional life, and many lives find comfort and peace under your care. Wish you all the best, my dear children. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for highlighting the significance of the ceremony. Learn to light a candle in the darkest moment of someone's life. Be the light that helps others to see. It is what gives life in deepest significance. The lamp lighting and oath-taking ceremony is a tribute to Florence Nightingale, the lady with the lamp. The lamp lighting ceremony symbolizes the student's entry into the nursing profession, as a lamp is a symbol of knowledge, hope, and understanding. We have now come to the core of today's ceremony. Dear students, you are going to step into the very important part of your life's journey to become a healthcare professional by the lighting of the lamp and taking the oath. Our budding nurses, adorned in their uniform for the first time, formally mark their entry into the nursing and the healthcare profession. May I now call upon Sister Martha, our special guest, to pass on the light to our nursing leaders, Dr. Serena Saji and Dr. Vijay Joseph, who will then pass on the light to our senior faculty. I now request the following faculty to kindly come forward and receive the light. Mrs. Mini Matai, Academic Head KIHS, Mrs. Melba Elizabeth, Principal, Koshys College of Nursing, Mrs. Jansi Rani, Principal, Koshy School of Nursing, Mrs. Linda Thomas, Vice Principal, Koshys College of Nursing, Mrs. Jovita Abraham, Vice Principal, Bangalore Little College of Nursing, Mrs. Tina Ann John, HOD BSc Program, Mrs. Hannah Roslyn, HOD of Anatomy and Physiology, and Ms. Anita, Associate Professor. I request the first year GNM students and the first year BSc Nursing students of Koshys College of Nursing to come forward and receive the light with dedication. first year BSc Nursing students of Bangalore Little Flower College of Nursing to kindly rise and come forward to light the lamp. Thank you, dear teachers. I now request our chairman, Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Executive Vice President, Dr. Srinivas, to kindly hand over a bouquet to the Allied Health Science students as a token of blessing. I invite Dr. Vijay Joseph, Mrs. Linda Thomas, and Mr. Charlie Daniel to accompany them. I request the Allied Health Nursing Science students to kindly rise and proceed forward. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Dear students, with respect to the dedicated services of Florence Nightingale, the young, enthusiastic nurses take the Nightingale Pledge twice during the training period. First, when you step into the nursing profession, and next, as you step out as a graduate, as a full-fledged nurse. Therefore, I now invite Sister Martha, a seasoned nursing professional and an able administrator, to deliver the Nightingale Pledge and the freshers to repeat after ma'am with utmost respect for the healthcare profession.
I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession, and I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty I will endure to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
Thank you, sister. Now it's time to hear a melodious dedication song by our freshers guided by the choir. As the budding nurses dedicate themselves to the profession, they seek the Lord's blessing to make them as channels of peace. Thank you, choir and dear students. I now request the students to come forward and offer their lamp as a symbol of commitment. I request the first year Allied Health Science students to remain seated. be seated. An award motivates us to do better. Winning doesn't count much, but a fair play matters. Now, it's time to acknowledge the hard work of our freshers during their first sessional exam with a certificate of appreciation. I now call upon Mrs. Jansi Rani, Principal, Koshys School of Nursing, to announce the toppers of BSc Nursing first year, General Nursing first year, and Allied Health Science first year students.
Excellence is the gradual result of always striving to do better. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am happy to stand here to pronounce the names of the toppers who scored the highest marks in their first sessional examinations conducted in February 2025. Here are the first year toppers of all courses. I now kindly request Dr. L.D. Srinivas, Chief Guest of the Day, our special guest Sister Martha, to kindly come forward and hand over the mementos and certificate to our toppers. As I call upon the names, students do come forward. Miss Angel Babu, Koshys College of Nursing. Bangalore Little Flower College of Nursing. Miss Trishna Rai, Koshy School of Nursing.
The college magazine, Kartavya 4, is an integral part of college life which is released once in 2 years. It is with great pride and excitement that we present to you the latest edition of Kartavya Edition 4. This issue is a celebration of creativity, intellect, and the vibrant spirit of events in our college, social welfare activities, and health awareness programs. In these pages, you will find a diverse collection of thought-provoking articles, inspiring stories, artistic expressions, and academic insight. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our Chief Editor, Dr. Serena Sarji, Associate Editor, Ms. Hannah Roslin, the Student Editorial Committee, Ms. Britti, Ms. Adra, Ms. Mariah, Ms. Nishika, Mr. Rajat, and Mr. Abin, the graphic designers, who have worked tirelessly to bring this magazine to life. We hope that as you turn each page, you will find inspiration, a sense of belonging to the ever-growing legacy of Koshys Institute of Health Sciences. I now request our Chairman, Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Chairman, Koshys Group of Institution, to release the magazine, and I kindly request all the dignitaries on the dais to join our Chairman in releasing the college magazine, Kartavya Edition 4.
I request Ms. Hannah Roslin and Ms. Linda Thomas to join the dignitaries. Thank you, dignitaries and the Student Council advisors. Leaders instill in their people a hope for success and a belief in themselves. Positive leaders empower people to accomplish their goals. A leader with a vision is our Executive Vice President, Dr. Srinivas Saji. May I call upon you, ma'am, to bless our budding students.
Respected dignitaries seated on the dais, our Chief Guest, Dr. Srinivas, Special Guest, Sister Martha, Guest of Honor, respected Chairman, and all the principals on the dais, Deans, HODs, faculty members, students, parents, and all those who are present here. A very good afternoon to all of you. We were witnessing actually this beautiful ceremony where we were welcoming actually the students, the allied health students and the nursing students of different colleges who has actually stepped into this profession, who has chosen this Koshys. Rather, I should say that this prosperous and fruitful soil of Koshys, where there will be nurtured, there will be refined, and they will be pruned to become health professionals. And you have been listening how actually Florence Nightingale has contributed. But then what I would like to tell you is that why this particular ceremony is organized, and we invited so many people who are important in the field of healthcare to be available to witness this particular program. And we do this with a lot of commitment and a lot of prayers. And Florence Nightingale's oath is taken by all the students in nursing. And that is only 2 times we do it. That is at the beginning lamp lighting ceremony, and also when you are walking out from the college as trained professional during your graduation ceremony. This has got a lot of significance. And we include also the allied health students to be a part of it, because we mean that any student who is in healthcare profession, when they select to be a healthcare professional, we should understand how Florence Nightingale has exactly changed the face of nursing profession. And I must tell you that, you know, the passion for her profession, what she has shown, and the humility, the humbleness, what was explicit in all her behavior, that always added beauty to the task what she achieved. So I hope the message what we wanted to convey through this ceremony is being given to you clearly. And dear students, my prayer and my wish is that you will remember that always. Because all the speakers here, they have enlightened you about the importance of being a nurse with a caring heart. What I would like to tell you about 3 C's which is important in the profession, whether it is a doctor or it is a nurse or it is anybody else. As you know, it is an interdisciplinary approach where we really deal with humankind. You're not like any other profession, because you need to be disciplined. You need to have your values, your human values, which should always guide your path to move you forward. So I remember always about 3 C's, which I find always important. The first one is compassion, the second one is commitment, and the third one is competence. When I speak about compassion, I want all of you to remember what this compassion is all about. Madam Viji was telling about what was Florence Nightingale to the profession of nursing. Compassion means you have an inner sense of understanding about the suffering of others, and you feel moved by that, and then you get motivated to alleviate that pain in others. So that is what is compassion. I feel any human being, when you have compassion, you will love your fellow being, and then you will be able to deliver your service. Second one is actually competence. You know what is competence. When we speak about competence, we have to address that in 3 levels. One is knowledge. You acquire knowledge. Based on your knowledge, you change your attitude. And then last one is skill. Because sister was telling about the importance of the skilled nursing professionals or healthcare professionals. And we know that any society, when you generally think that society become enriched or society become blessed, not by the number of rich people in that society, but by the number of knowledgeable people in that society. So I hope you will understand what is the meaning of competence. And you are given an education where you are taught everything what is needed to understand a human being. And again here Sister Martha and also the chairman was addressing about importance of providing holistic care to the patients under your care. So you know what is the meaning of holistic care. So you understand what is human anatomy, what is physiology, what is microbiology, what is psychology, what is sociology. Then you go to the depth of various disciplines. So if you know all these things, you will be able to provide holistic care to the people under your care. So understand the importance of all these things, and that is why we do conduct this particular ceremony. And then again you understand the third C. That stands for, the third C stands for commitment. When I use the term commitment, 2 things come in that. One is accountability, another one is responsibility. And these 2 are combined together, you become a committed person. So then there is no room for laziness there. There is no room or there is no place for indiscipline there, because you have to be responsible for your task, and you have to be you should be answerable. That means everything what you do, you are answerable and you are committed. So I wish that all of you will understand the importance of the selection what you have done to be a part of nursing profession or to be a part of the healthcare industry, where you will become best individuals or best human values with all these, best individuals with all these human values. And then when you adore yourself with these human values which we teach you, and when you have a disciplined approach in your day-to-day activities, you will be a blessing to every individual around you. So our prayer is only that. So maybe we take this very seriously, and the faculty and the guests who are seated here, they took all the effort to come here and be a part of this program. And then we are really grateful to Srinivas sir and Sister Martha and Chairman sir for being a part of this, spend this 2 hours with us. And then we believe that their presence have really blessed this gathering. And then our prayers and our wishes are always with you students. And please be happy and confident about the choice what you have made. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your blessing to our students and emphasizing the importance of compassion, competence, and commitment in the healthcare profession. As a token of our love and appreciation for gracing this solemn occasion, we would like to present a memento to our chief guest, Dr. L.D. Srinivas. I now call upon Dr. Santhosh Koshy, Chairman KGI, to hand over the memento to our chief guest. Thank you, sir. As a token of gratitude, we would like to present a memento to our special guest, Sister Martha. I call upon Dr. Serena Saji, Executive Vice President, to hand over the memento to Sister Martha. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sister. On behalf of KGIHS, we would like to appreciate our choir master, Mr. Manoj, who is always available to share his expertise in music and mold our students in their musical journey. Sir, I now request you to come to the stage. I invite Dr. Gigi Joseph to present a memento to sir. Thank you, ma'am. Dear all, as we have come to the end of the lamp lighting ceremony, I now invite Mr. Pratham Roy from first year General Nursing to propose the vote of thanks. Pratham Roy, please come forward.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Myself, Pratham Roy, from first year General. It's my honor and privilege to stand before you today and deliver the vote of thanks for this beautiful lamp lighting ceremony. I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to all the distinguished guests, staff, students, and attendees who have come together for this momentous occasion. First and foremost, I would like to extend our deepest thanks to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. L.D. Srinivas, Professor and Senate Member of Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science, for gracing us with your presence today and enlightening us with insightful words. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend our deepest thanks to our special guest, Sister Martha Thirumal Reddy, Administrator, JMJ Hospital. Your words of wisdom and encouragement will surely inspire us to continue our pursuit of excellence in the field of nursing. Thank you, ma'am. These pillars are lifeless without a foundation. Hence, Koshys Group of Institute would have been only a dream without a founder. So I express my deepest gratitude to our Honorable Chairman, Dr. Santhosh Koshy, for continuous support, encouragement, and guidance. Thank you, sir. A very huge and heartfelt thanks to our Executive Vice President of KGI, Dr. Sarina Saji, for your generous support has enabled us to make this event a reality. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. B.G. Joseph, Principal of Bangalore Flower College of Nursing, for her presence. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Prakash Vinayak, Director Academic Schemes, in his absence. Thank you, sir. It's a privilege to thank Mrs. Melba Elizabeth, Principal of Koshys College of Nursing, for her presence. Thank you, ma'am. I would like to extend our gratitude to Mrs. Jansiani, Principal of Koshys School of Nursing, for her presence. Thank you, ma'am. Let me also extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mrs. Linda Thomas, Mrs. Jovita Abraham, and Mrs. Deepa Shetty's Vice Principals, Mrs. Meaning Mathai, Academic Head, HODs, and faculties of KIHS. I also would like to thank the Vice Principal, Deans, HODs of KIMS, HR team, FNA team, LND team for their presence. A special thanks to Mr. Manoj Stephen, choir master, for his dedication and leadership in shaping our student in musical journey. Thank you, sir, and for your team. Thank you to the student volunteers for your contribution for this event. I express my deepest sense of gratitude for those who work behind the screen, digital and graphic design team, Mr. Shiv Shankar and Mr. Gopal, facility team. Without their cooperation, this workshop would have not been a success. Thank you all. I would like to thank all the first year class coordinators, Ms. Jovita, Dr. Jean, Ms. Revin, and Ms. Benpia for their contribution in guiding the success of this event. Your dedication and hard work are greatly appreciated. Lastly, a special thanks to our parents and guardians for their unwavering belief and support. Last but not the least, to my dear friends, we wish you all the very best as you light your lamp and embark on this journey. May the light of knowledge and compassion guide your steps, and may you always uphold the value of profession with integrity and grace. Thank you all for being here today, and may the light of hope and compassion illuminate our path as we continue to serve humanity through the noble profession of nursing. Thank you.
Thank you, Pratham. A word of thanks to Mr. Abel Vargas for playing the keyboard and Mr. John for the sound system. I now request the audience to kindly rise and join the choir for the national anthem. Thank you one and all. I kindly request audience to remain standing as the dignitaries leave the auditorium. Dear students, I know it is not very easy, but you all have made it. We are proud of you for taking this vital step in your life. I wish that the road ahead will be full of joy and success. Wishing you all the best in your new journey in the healthcare profession. Dear students,